What's up, guys? Obviously, as you lot can see, we're not in my other room that I train in. And that's because today is going to be a completely different kind of video. One that I haven't, a type of video I haven't released before. Today's going to be a transformation video, and just to show you guys how far you can really go if you put your mind to it. As long as you're dedicated, consistent and disciplined, they're the three things you need. That's all you need. As long as you keep that and you work all the time, you're going to get what you want and you're going to achieve it. Do you understand? So yeah, today's just a video to show you guys how much you can achieve in literally a year. It's been a year since I mainly started doing calisthenics, and I'm going to explain how I went from where I was to where I am now. So yeah, let's go. All right. It all started from April the 15th, 2023. I know that was over 2 years ago, but let me explain. So back in April 2023, I started seeing all of these gym influencers and really good physiques on my YouTube and TikTok and everything, literally everywhere on social media. And I always looked at it and then looked at myself, and I always thought, how much worse my body looked in comparison to them. So that's when I started looking at the local gym nearby. It's about 10 minutes from my house. So yeah, I booked an induction with this gym just to get enrolled in it, and I started going to the gym. Obviously, apart from all of the physique stuff, it's a lot of mental issues and a lot of stuff that's happened in my past. So I started going to the gym for many reasons. But I gave it a couple of months. I wasn't seeing a lot of progress, and I just wasn't into the gym as much. Whereas while I was doing the gym, I was also hitting a bunch of push-ups, which was something that I love. Like, I would grind push-ups out as much as I possibly could, and I would just train push-ups all the time, even after the gym, at night time, all of this stuff. Like, I would just do push-ups everywhere. And at the time, I never really looked into calisthenics or knew what calisthenics was. So yeah, so I was always hitting push-ups while I was hitting the gym, but I always found push-ups, even though it was one exercise, I always found push-ups way more interesting. Like, I don't know, just getting the form down and getting higher reps and seeing how much lighter my body felt day after day. Like, it was an amazing feeling to understand how much strength I gained from just pushing up from the ground. It was crazy. Yeah, so I was always into hitting push-ups even while doing the gym. Whereas the gym, it wasn't something I was exactly into. I just wanted to build my mindset and my body and my physique just to look better. Yeah, so I gave the gym like about a year. I literally stopped the gym last year, April. So I literally went to the gym for around a year. And I never thought it was that. I never thought it was something that I really liked. I forced myself to go because I didn't want a body that not only do I think is just not nice to look at all, but just anyone else, So yeah, so I stopped going to the gym last year, April, and that's when calisthenics came around. At this point in time, I had always loved doing push-ups and just feeling how much lighter my body was beginning to feel after every single day. So I carried on hitting push-ups, and then I started searching up videos on like on just proper push-up form and weighted push-ups. And I started seeing stuff about, you know, how you get people getting handstand push-ups, and you get like the planche push-up now. People can do planche on their thumbs, and I just look at it and I think, well, how, you know? So yeah, I always liked calisthenics, but I had never looked into it until that moment in time. So this was around June 2024, so June last year. I looked into calisthenics, and I was looking at all of these skills that people were doing and how they could, you know, manipulate their body in a way that they could move in any kind of angle, direction, just way that they wanted. You understand? They could lay on their stomach flat on the floor, push their hands on the ground, and then go into a handstand push-up, clap handstand push-ups onto their feet, and it's like, how? Like, how do you even do that, you know? So I always looked at it and thought it was impossible until I started building a bunch of strength from push-ups and pull-ups. They were the two compound movements that I had done at that point. It wasn't up until only about probably around the start of this year, like February time this year, that I actually started doing other calisthenics movements other than the compound movements. So I did push-ups and pull-ups, a lot of weighted push-ups too, for like a long time. Like, it was a lot of months, every single day. I didn't even have rest days. So I did a lot of weighted push-ups, but I had never tried other like static movements or freestyle flows or anything like that. Bear in mind, I can't freestyle flow yet, so I'm not saying that, but like static movements, I can do a couple, you know? Yeah, so I had never tried static movements or any other types of calisthenics than just the compound exercises. So I started looking into all of that, and up until and then in around February time this year, I started learning static movements, and I just started falling in love with calisthenics. Like, just something about being able to move my body with only my arms in certain motions that actually look like amazing and look impossible, like, to the average person. It felt amazing, like, learning all of these new skills. The amount of dopamine you get, it goes, let's say, like, if you're learning a handstand push-up, your dopamine will go from there once you get it. No, from there, and then once you get it, it will go up, like, through the roof, you know? But yeah, it's just an amazing feeling. It's such an amazing, I guess it's a sport, isn't it? Yeah, calisthenics is a sport. I guess, yeah, it's just an amazing feeling. It's an amazing sport. And I just started to fall in love with it ever since I started trying to learn muscle ups and stuff. And muscle ups, handstands, etc. Yeah, I went from literally being 57 kilo. It was like, yeah, I was around 57, 58 kilo. And within a year, I'm now 67, 68 kilo. So I've gained about 10 kilo, but of just lean muscle, straight lean muscle. I haven't bulked or anything. I just get protein in. I eat what I want as long as it's got decent protein, and I train. They're the only two things I do. I've never dieted. I've never bulked. I've never cut. I've never dirty bulked. I've never tracked calories. The only thing I've tracked is protein. So I tracked protein. I got like around 140 grams in every single day. Because that's like my body weight in pounds. And what's it called? Yeah, and I trained, obviously. So I trained and I tracked my protein. So there were the two main things I did. And I've gained 10 kilo of just straight lean muscle in a year, which is with just calisthenics too. Like, a lot of people will think, oh, that's not that good, but then you'll look at it and it's like, okay, like, you go to the gym, there's like two completely different things. I'm only training with my body weight. I don't do weighted calisthenics anymore. I used to when I did weighted push-ups. I don't do that anymore. I just do regular calisthenics body weight exercises like handstand push-ups. I train for the planche. I can't get the planche yet. I can't get straddle planche. I'm just training for the advanced tuck planche and stuff. Yeah, so just with my body weight, as long as I've eaten protein and trained every single day, or 6 days a week now because I have a rest day, I've gained 10 kilo just straight lean muscle, which is absolutely incredible. Yeah, for those of you who don't know my name is Connor. Last name's Hurst. So my name is Connor Hurst, and I'm 16 years old. I've been actually training properly for around 2 years now, but calisthenics only, about a year, literally like just gone a year. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep training. I'm gonna keep bringing out videos for all of you guys. And yeah, let's get a physique check right now real quick. I haven't trained today. But this lighting in here is really good. Let's see. Just straight like this. So, yeah, that's my physique right now. No pump, haven't trained today. This is just regular. It's that good lighting, obviously, but it's just a normal day where I haven't trained yet. I'm training later. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing too crazy, but I mean, I'm 16 and I'm 68 kilo. I'm about 5'10" in body weight. Yeah, I've just been grinding. I've just been working out a lot, and look, I got like I've got a mini sleeper build. Look, that's me with this Adidas top on. That's crazy. So I'm just letting you know, if you guys do start calisthenics and try to build a lot of muscle from it, beware that most calisthenics athletes, even the advanced ones, like the really advanced ones, a lot of them have sleeper builds. Obviously, a sleeper build is where you're wearing like just a regular hoodie, or a regular shirt, and it just looks like you just look like this skinny motherfucker, like, you know, fat Donny. I don't care, it doesn't matter. But you know, you take it off and you look and you're like, yeah, people are like, they just don't expect it because you don't look like that. You're like, a sleeper build in shorter terms is where your looks are deceiving in clothes, basically. But yeah, so this is my transformation video. As you guys can see by the thumbnail, that picture on the left is me when I first started calisthenics. So that was after a year of the gym, which obviously is absolutely terrible. You could see that you could tell by my physique that I just wasn't really focused on the gym an awful lot. It was mostly just push-ups and stuff. But on the picture on the right of the thumbnail is me. That was me a couple nights ago. And the picture on the left was me a year ago when I first started mainly doing calisthenics. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it's a little bit of a boring one since I'm not doing any kind of training in it. Next video will be training. And I hope you lot stay tuned. Thank you lot for 3,000 views on my most recent video. In 3 days, got 3,000 views. So I'm thanking you lot. Thank you lot for over 360 subscribers. I appreciate it. I'm going to keep coming out with more calisthenics content in the future. Thank you lot. I'll catch you lot in the next one.